a real diamond.
Mind-blowing.
Surprising. Drama.
Swag. Over his heart.
This crazy.
Oh my God.
Problems.
Discombobulated.
This ain't no fairy tale high school. This ain't no fairy tale story. Everything is real here.
LW, see black people 98% of the time.
You shared pain, you shared tears. We are lifelong friends forever.
Teachers, please close all doors. We are in an active pulse week.
I'm a senior, and it's make or break time for me.
I'm about to get ready to leave high school.
Y'all going to jail, because y'all in a stolen car. Come on, Rara!
Elizabeth.
I'm so proud of you because I know that you have overcome obstacles to make it through this day.
So tell me, Mackenzie, what do you want at your party?
Whoever took the phone, you're not a very good person.
It's sad that her birthday party has to come to this.
What if you had hit somebody?
I was being careful.
No, you wasn't, because you ran the red light.
She put me out, but I understood why she put me out.
The shower is about harmony.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming today and everything. Appreciate supporting us and everything.
Oh, look, my baby, go back to school.
I'm scared. I don't want to be a failure. In God's hand.
Morning, ladies. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back from spring break, and I was hoping you would have your pants up by now. Prom is the 23rd. April 23rd, yeah. Yeah, they're ordering clothes and stuff. It's gonna be a big night. Yeah, it's gonna be a big night. So today we kick off that last leg in this race. I've often seen it written that the race to excellence has no finish line. But we have to have a finish line here this year, and we're about to cross that line for seniors. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Morning. How you doing? How was your break? Good. Let's go, y'all. Good morning, faculty, staff, and students. Welcome back from what I assume was a wonderful spring break. Reminder, Vintage Hollywood, April 23rd, 2016 at the Cinema Room here in Orangeburg. This is the prom to remember.
So pretty much we know we want flashing lights and we know we want vintage Hollywood.
How to put it? Flashing lights and vintage Hollywood.
Should we order, question one, should we order the whole kit on page 2 and 3?
No.
What's the price there?
A big deal. Of course. Like, it's senior prom. Like, it's gonna be lit. Oh my God. I cannot wait.
Vintage Hollywood, a glamorous affair. Y'all not feeling that? No?
I like the glamorous affair. No, I don't have a date, but that's fine. I'm still gonna slay by myself.
Hollywood is really for them to know what prom will look like.
Yeah.
So you want the columns and...
All right, I like the gold fountain on page 7.
On the page. What else y'all put on the paper?
I was mad at the fact that, like, Breezy put me out because she knew that I didn't have nowhere else to go. And that, like, kind of hurt me a whole lot. Like, it had hurt me. And, like, that's when I really knew, like, it was done. Like, the support that I had was lost. And I just feel like I got a little too comfortable, and I feel like that's what messed everything up, when I got too comfortable.
My father been locked up for 6 or 7 years. But he got 1 more, 2 more years. We're not really worrying about how long he been in jail. I'm just ready for him to get out. When I was little, I used to be like, Dad, I want to be like you. And he'd be like, no, I want you to be better than me. And ever since then, I always say, I'm going to be better than you, better than you. The district had to determine if I go to the turning school and if I don't. I don't want to go to turning school because I believe I'm going to get in even more trouble. I wish I was at school. School, school, school. Dear Ms. Rodriguez, a hearing was scheduled on Thursday, March 17, 2016. As a result of the hearing, Anthony will attend Brother's Keeper, Return to School Monday. It encouraged Anthony enrolls in an anger management program. Yeah.
He will not be returned to OW. You can't go to college in these kind of programs. These are kids that's constantly in trouble. In a way, I'm kind of upset by the decision, but I guess they know it's better. I guess they know better.
Only thing I'm scared of is being a failure. I do not want to be a failure. And that's probably it. That's my one thing. Do not be a failure.
Mm-hmm.
All radio holders, 1083. All radio holders, 1083. Dr. Peters, what's your 20? Dr. Peters. Point J. Carter.
All I did was defend myself.
And to the point where you're fighting, that's certainly not
I
necessary.
didn't want to fight her.
If he, then why'd you get up first?
I'm not a fighter. She stood up first, Miss Smalls. All I did was tell the boy not to let her get to him because I wasn't letting her get to me, and she was steady targeting me too. She stood up out her chairs, and she was like, acting like she was about to come and fight me, so I stood up out my chair because I didn't want to get beat in a chair. And everything happened so quick. What am I supposed to do?
You know what the punishment is for fighting, correct?
What's self-defense stuff?
Who hit who first?
And she got me on the ground, was kicking me. There's a video probably somewhere. You can see what everything happened.
But see, your version is not the same version that everyone else has in the room.
There's a video. Ask the teacher. How about that? What do you say?
You were up first.
That I stood up first. Well, if that's really how it is, then I guess that's how it's meant to be. I guess that's how the world turns. I shouldn't get in trouble for just trying to do the right thing, I'm telling you.
Dr. Peters, you have a parent waiting for you at the front office. 10-4.
Hey, Miss Waymer, how are you? Can you tell Miss Smalls that we'll be in my office, okay? Oh, my God. If Mackenzie stood up because the girl is now in her personal space, and she's like, I'm not gonna sit here and get hit, that's one thing. But if she stands up to say, you wanna fight, that's a trigger. And for these children, somebody standing up is a challenge. It says, come on, let's fight.
Why should she be the one to have to back down from what is right and allow what is wrong to continue?
She's saying to herself probably, now I'm thinking in her head, that I don't care if I'm a white girl in a black school. I'm just gonna be myself. And I should be allowed to be myself. And she's right. She's right.
Yeah, but
She should be allowed to be herself, but is it
there's rules.
smart? We, you and I, and everybody in this school, and you at home, have to teach her how to read her environment. And to say that it's not gonna be safe for me to jump in this.
She's got consequences to face when she gets home for this, obviously.
I am one of the only white people here at this school, and Mom knew that was gonna be the case, and I knew that was gonna be the case. We chose to go to OW because a lot of white parents are sending their kids off to private school and schools like that so that their kids don't have to be in an environment like this. So when I first came here, I had positive energy and everybody was a friend. Now it's like, I don't trust anybody. You can't get to these kids. Keep your mouth shut and stay as invisible as possible.
You still appear to be going right at her. Yeah.
Adrenaline was right there. You didn't see where she hit me first, Mama. See, she's hitting me, and I'm just trying to, like, block my face. And when somebody hits you, it's human nature.
Had you ignored her, we wouldn't be having this situation.
But, Mama, you gotta put yourself in my shoes as a student in that school. You said for me to put myself in your shoes as a parent, and I did that. And I could see where you're coming from. My child got suspended for 10 days at school. I'd automatically want to punish him, too. But put yourself in my shoes as your daughter in a school like that.
I'm not,
Okay, no, just listen to me. It is fair, Mama. Get out the gutter. It's fair. From your perspective, I see how it could be unfair. But from my perspective, being the person in the school, it's fair. Because you gotta put up with it. You can't speak up for yourself, you can't defend yourself all the time, or it's gonna start something with somebody. You gotta just take it every day. You gotta take it as it comes to you and say, I'm better than that. It's not a race thing, no, but it's a culture thing. It's a way of who you are in that school. If you don't follow up with what they're doing and how they act and all that, Mama, you are singled out.
Dr. Peters was kind of saying the same thing. He was saying that somehow or another, you're in a culture, you're in a world now that you don't understand. He says that we need to keep you safe and let you understand that people in this culture take things differently. And I really have to say, I thought that on the way here, I thought I was going to say something totally different, but I'm going to tell you this, and I hope that one day that I won't regret saying this, but I'm saying the opposite. Be you. Take up for who you are. Take up for people and see the good in people. You stick up for what you think is right, and the good Lord will protect you, and good will come out of it.
That's right. You always try to help
and
people.
If bad things happen because of it, like a 10-day suspension, just compose yourself the best you can, and
knowing myself, I did the right thing.
That you
tried.
That you tried to do the right thing.
There we go.
My father is in one of the best prisons in South Carolina. The other prisons in South Carolina, I heard that they have like most African American in there, and they have dangerous African American. They be killing each other just to kill each other for fun. I'm glad that my father's in one of the jails with the old people and stuff. I'm nervous about telling my father I got kicked out of school. But if he in jail and I hide something behind his back, that'd be messed up.
Oh, come up.
Little dude from across the street.
I love you, man.
I love you more.
School coming up.
Good. Good.
What about them grades?
They was good.
What you call good?
A's and B's and some C's.
What about the attitude I was telling you about?
I don't know. I think that flew out the window.
The attitude?
Nah, it ain't gone.
What you mean by that? You got us in trouble?
Not some trouble.
What happened?
A lot of trouble.
What happened?
I got kicked out of school.
Huh?
Got kicked out of school.
For what?
Punching somebody in the nose.
What wrong, TJ?
He said my mama was gonna die. He said my mama was gonna die.
People will say negative things, and people will do negative things. But you have control of your own life. It's like the decision I made. 2 seconds of my life caused me to waste 8.5 years of my life. And I gotta live with it. A real father would have been there 24/7. I wouldn't have put myself in a position where I had to make that decision. Well, y'all had to lose me for 8.5 years of our life. A real father would have been home that night with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure you stay on track. Regardless of what, I'm always be proud of you. Always be proud of you.
My father being locked up. For one, it was sad. For two, I was mad. I'm gonna tell you why I was mad. Because that day before, I said, Dad, don't do nothing stupid, just stay home. Wake up in the newspaper. Everybody crying. So I go get the newspaper. And I spazzed out, punched a wall. That's when it started. I just realized something. That's when it started. That's when my anger started. That day I punched the wall, and ever since then I started punching walls in. Because I never started punching stuff. So that means with your father being in jail, you shouldn't use that as an excuse just like I did. With your father being in jail, that should be like a motivation to you to like inspire you to be stronger and better than your father. But getting asked to leave OW wasn't a good thing. But I took advantage of it. I'm glad that it happened. So I won't end up in jail or 6 feet down like others.
Majority of my friends, their fathers are either out of their lives or, you know, somehow in their lives but not in the same household as them.
Oh, my daddy. Daddy. Well, he's just my daddy. Well, I consider him as a sperm donor.
It affects the school because you can see the ones that don't have a father figure to go by. And there's one that, you know, that are misbehaving and, you know, really not doing what they're supposed to do.
Who is this dude? Nobody don't know who he is. Everybody know who Cordell Johnson is. And if you don't know, then you ain't somebody. That's all I gotta say.
Like, if I call him and ask him for something, like, I know I can't depend on him because my mother, like, she was basically my father and mother.
Brittany had took her sewing out when we were in school. The OW prom is not like what you see on TV. You don't have fairy tale endings. You don't make up with the dude that was being a butthole the entire time you were preparing for prom. Prom is a very big deal for me. This is the mark. This is just like one more step till I'm out of there.
You see Vernon?
I saw him yesterday. No, I didn't speak.
You didn't?
No.
Why? It's a long story.
Yeah.
He used to live with me. Like, he used to be, like, my kid. A couple of occurrences happened, stuff I don't put up with my kid, so I just had to let him go.
She put me out. I'm now currently at my Aunt Rosa's house. It's a little hectic there because all the kids. This is like their fourth time doing that. But I'm sticking it out until graduation.
Ow! Get her. I want to see that.
It's my aunt 3 kids. And then my Aunt Rosa has my other aunt 2 kids. And she have me. And then it's my Aunt Rosa, and her boyfriend. So it's 8 people in the house.
Daddy, you crazy?
The situation with me and Breezy, if she tell me to run around the school naked and she'll be friends with me, I would get butt bone naked. She's Brianna, and she got a whole lot of pride in her. Yeah. I just want my friend back. That's all.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Through this little adventure that I've been through with Mackenzie, as you know, and moving into Orangeburg, how do we get away from something that's always been of almost segregation still in our county?
Right. How do we create the conditions for students to be able to get to know each other and to walk away with a perception, whether it's positive or negative? At least we'll know.
If we could somehow combine the schools together, try to get the community more united. But how do we do that? So we put together a breakfast about that as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's going to be at OP, at the cafeteria.
Okay. At OP. I'll be there. In 2016, we still have a white school and a black school in Orangeburg. One is public and one is private. We have an opportunity to go to OP. What I want to do is facilitate conversation, right? We probably have 6 white students, right? 5 or 6, give or take. I could be on OP's campus, Orangeburg Prep's campus, probably within 8 minutes. I mean, we're that close. But then your perception of Orangeburg Prep is what?
White.
Okay. All right. Orangeburg Prep.
Uppity.
Okay. Orangeburg Prep.
White.
Orangeburg Prep.
High class.
Orangeburg Prep.
Rich.
All right. Why is OW a school that has 98.6% of our children African American? Don't we live under a rule of desegregation? What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah? You feeling some pressure?
Yeah, a little bit. Everything
It wouldn't be
good.
normal if you weren't feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm almost relieved to hear you say you're feeling some pressure, because when is the baby due?
27 April.
Of April. All right, so basically I want you to get to a point where you don't make decisions that are detrimental to you, your family, your girlfriend, and now your baby, because they're gonna need you more than ever right now. And a lot of times, you know, your girlfriend, she's gonna need your support and your presence. You need to be there for her, because she's got to be scared. She's young, man, you know? It has become an accepted part of our culture that black fathers not being in the homes, that it's become normalcy. And I'm here to tell you that's not normal. And I don't want you to be a part of something that's not normal or an accepted practice. I want you to be the exception, not the rule. And so I know how important that is to see. I see my sisters and how they're close to my dad. I want that to be your daughter with you, all right? And I want you to look back 20 years from now and remember this conversation, because you're gonna make it. I know you'll make it, as hard as it is, all right? All right, bro.
I don't want to disappoint my family. I still want to do this. Like, I still want to play ball, but you feel me? I'm trying to face reality at the same time. Then I got a daughter over here on my other side of my life. I got a daughter. But I still want to go to school, so that's going to be out of state. I'm still trying to live my life, but still trying to grow up in a way. Trying to take care of something I made, you feel me? So it's like, I got a lot going on right now.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Straight to the point, we need a plan. Yeah. Parents need to be a part of what we do here 7 to 8, 9 hours a day. What parents have done is they've done drive-bys on us. They've driven by and dropped their kids off on us. And all the problems that their children have, we now have. But this is the diagram. This night, Thursday night, I'm gonna challenge them to become partners with schools instead of consumers. And it's gonna require all hands on deck. All right, be safe, man. All right, bro, you too now. The parents of our successful students are engaged, and the parents of our students who are not engaged are not active. If you want us to educate and help train your children, then you best come up here and be involved in the process. OW has taught me this year there's only one me, and I can't do it all. What's wrong?
No, thank you for my change.
Okay.
Your bus here?
I care about you, bro. All right. What you doing getting ready to fight this morning?
I feel like opportunity depends on your circumstance. You probably have more opportunities if you go to the private school than you do if you go to OW.
The town is split in half. Where Walgreens at, you live on the left side, that's the hood, that's like the dark side of town. But if you live on the right side, that's where a bunch of businesses are. They come and pick your trash up there. There's a lot of stuff.
I feel like it's crazy how like we are separate, but that's just how it is.
So listen, we are excited this morning to be a part of, I think, history in Orangeburg County, where we come together transcending race, thinking and discussing the things that you should be leading the conversation on.
In certain areas of America, yeah, it's unfair for black men. Now, I might walk into somewhere right now, they see all these tattoos on me. Like, oh yeah, he an inmate, he a felon. Anything, you never know what they'll think.
OW has a reputation. That reputation has been what about OW?
It seems ghetto. And
Right, so as a ghetto school.
We just like hear stuff like through like talk of other people, and that doesn't always mean it's true, but it's just what you think of when people tell you all that stuff. So
we don't mingle. Like, I would see none of y'all like on a regular basis, on the weekends, like no time. Like the only people I really notice like Caucasian, I can count how many people like my orthodontist. You know?
I mean, when we went on a tour to Clemson for like a college tour, I was shell-shocked. There was white people everywhere. I didn't know what to say to them. I didn't know what to do to them. I was just like, you know, I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know how to approach them. It was like a glass of milk, and I was like a pepper. I felt, that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Nobody in my family is racist, but I don't know what they would say if I brought like a white girl home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'd probably be like, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the fact that my family is racist. It'd just be weird. I would feel weird bringing it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think my parents will like it because they were born in a different time or whatever, but I don't think it should be that way.
What's next? Do you walk away and say, okay, we had a good experience with those black kids from OW. they're not that bad. You know, you go home and say, Mom, guess what? I met this guy, Cordell. He was cool, you know? I mean, he didn't try to beat me up, you know, or take my pocketbook.
You might find something to do, like, hey, let's go meet up somewhere, like, you know.
But honestly, like, we're not gonna see each other, and that's the truth, but.
Orangeburg is just segregated. I think the breakfast allowed OP and OW students to say their views, but I knew for sure we wasn't gonna change the world with that conversation, or we wasn't gonna change Orangeburg with that conversation.
Shit, they don't. She look like you though, bro. That's crazy though, bro.
Something like that shit put head.
You better run with it. That nigga said you better think. I'm brown skin. You dark brown kind. Nah, I'm dark brown. You brown skin. I'm black. All I gotta say, I mean, you know what I'm saying, just time to be a man, that's it though. That's all you really tell him. Or you know what I'm saying, he gotta do stuff for his daughter now, that's all. He gotta do stuff for his daughter. Certain things he can't do no more when I go out, things like that. And think about what he gotta do now, that's all. So he gotta step up, be a man. And we ain't young no more. I be telling him that all the time.
And she's got her own socks.
Although he have a child, he still is going to go to college. And I don't want him or they to feel like just because they got a baby that they can't accomplish what they want to accomplish. I don't mean to cry, y'all, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to cry for real, but that mean everything to me. That mean everything to me, I swear. I know I have friends who have lost 2 kids like back to back, you know? Like, y'all don't understand, like it's hard out here. It's hard out here for our kids. And just to see your kids walk up the stage and graduate, that's everything to me. That's everything to me. Just waking up knowing that my child is still in the house with me. He has no time to lose. And even with Harmony, he gotta be the best daddy. He gotta be the best father for her. He gotta show her, Harmony, Daddy got you.
Little harmony here now. You gotta do it by your kids. Be a good father. I know that much. Seeing what the next step is in life for the better of her life. That's the next step for me. Contemplate my next move.
We are having a Parent-Teacher-Student Association spaghetti dinner, feeling like if we feed our parents and community, they'll come out. And while they're here, we have a theme for the night, all hands on deck. Ending a school year, we want our parents to really understand the need for parental involvement and support. So we're expecting a good turnout. Ready? I've been sitting here thinking that the majority of people that are here tonight are our staff. We certainly should have more parents here because it's their children that we're educating. So my comments tonight are really not reflected to you because you are the ones who get it. Looking at our children coming into the prom, which had to be the best prom ever in the history of high schools, they look like millions of dollars. You see, for our children, looking good is a priority. Whether they had food Sunday is a different story, but they look good Saturday night. We've got to get to a point where we align our schools to the harsh realities our children and families face. But first, they must trust. And I think that is a word that is missing from our children's vocabulary, trust. Because adults in their lives have let them down so many times in their young lives. Somebody has to stand up in Orangeburg and say, this is not right. Somebody. I end tonight disappointed, as you might see on my face, by the empty seats in our auditorium. And I'm looking at the same people I've been looking at since August. The same people. "1,200 students, and we had 6 parents attend. It made me sick to my stomach. We are asked as educators to not only teach their children, but we are asked to help raise their children. And so it's frustrating. It makes me angry. Very few things make me angry. That's one thing that makes me angry. And I can't do it all. The best I could do for y'all today is to keep y'all from going to jail.
I have to do 4 to 6 weeks worth of work in 2 hours.
If he fails that class, he doesn't graduate.
Correct.
It's y'all graduation too, and y'all chose to make a dumb decision, so y'all need to make it right.
I've never written a speech before. I want to write something inspirational. This is a picture of my mother.